All right, hello. It's episode number 7. Today, we got some cautious negotiations that we're going to get started with. If you remember and saw at the end of the last episode, we had a friendly negotiator at the end of our settlement. So we got to deal with that. It's the end of summer in this episode. We're going to prioritize some tasks and kind of figure out. Well, we'll finish the Great Hall basement, and then if we get that done first, I want to prioritize like what we need to do in terms of the settlers with the best skill level. So like carpentry, we'll get into that probably in autumn, and just get a game plan for that. But we want to get that Great Hall basement done and organize storage, and then prepare for our major limestone block builds. So we'll be crafting up a bunch of limestone brick. Monitor those conflicts with Grimbold. I'm not too sure about him, and then prepare for autumn. We got Thomas here, the negotiator for another 13 hours and 43 minutes. Now, normally I just let them sit here, pitch a campfire on the edge of our settlement, and let them leave. I don't deal with it. We usually fight them when they return, in a couple hours after they leave. But in this case, the band of the She-Wolf is actually our allies right now. That is the negotiator we were dealing with, from where we got Grimbold. Now, Grimbold is not necessarily he's got a really good perk for Green Thumb, which is great for botany. Churl, we're gonna have to monitor his relationships with people. Like, hopefully his conversations are somewhat good, and we don't have too many. He's already making small talk with Rosa, so maybe we could put him on night shift. He's unhappy right now sleeping. um, yeah, pleasant conversation. Isabel again, a little small talk. So we just got to make sure he's doing okay and not totally useless. But the idea I thought actually was, and I can't remember if I did this in the last episode or not. Grimbold has got speechcraft of 8, which makes him eligible for the prison warden. So I think I'm actually going to assign him the prison warden just because he does have that negative trait. I think it works pretty well. Now he also, he's the Oak Brethren Zealot. But I thought we had another one, maybe not. So we'll kind of monitor that. Eventually you're going to need roles for a chaplain, and they have to be a restitutionist zealot, or a druid has to be Oak Brethren Zealot. So we'll kind of deal with that. But right now, guys, I'm going to build something really quickly, hopefully I have enough time for this. Oh, no. I need I'm going to actually go ahead and research cartography. This goes a little out of schedule, but we got some rough line now. Very good. I want to research this and build their cartography table. I don't know where I'm going to put this. I might honestly throw this in here with the rest of our kind of in the back over here, maybe. Like, yeah, just right there. I think we'll have enough space for that. We're going to throw it in right there. It's going to take out a little bit of our stockpile, but we can actually copy one of these and put cloth on that one. Yeah, who can build that? You can build that. I want to go ahead and get that construction skill not met. What do we need? What's the construction level for this? 15? Who has 15 construction? 9. 3. 7. Rosa, you can build that. Go build that real quick. I know Isabel's our primary one for construction, but I want to go ahead and get that built so that way we can see where the band of the She-Wolf, whatever they're called, the band of the She-Wolf, if they're like really close to us, I want to try to keep them friendly so we can trade goods with them. I think it would be better for us to do that. So we got to make sure we leave enough time because, of course, they're not too far away, but it's going to be a minute to get over there. So we'll speed up a little bit just to get through here. We've got everything mined out here for the basement. I need to go in here and need to mine out these 2 pieces there. Perfect. So this will be our basement area. We're going to put a wall right here and then build all kinds of storage along this side. So if I put a wall right here, I can actually make this our stonemason bench down here, which would be really nice. We can move it downstairs. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do that real quick. Let's put limestone wall there and there. And then I'll probably just have doors off to the side like that. So this will turn into a little workshop right there, and then we'll have all kinds of storage along this area. So I think that'll be fine. I think it's just going to look the best. So we have unlocked the region map. Perfect. So let's click on that real quick. We've got the region map here. What do we have in terms of... Okay, so we have the Heresy of the Rose, which is friendly, and they're actually only 6 tiles away. That's really nice. So the Band of the She-Wolf is all the way over there. 28 tiles away. 31 tiles away. This is going to be our primary ally for trading. We need to send a caravan there. Probably in the... We may send one in the fall, maybe in the winter. Now, they are doing some caravan updates. So it's not going now. I'm recording this probably a little before the update. I'm not sure when they're releasing it. But ideally, we'll send some caravan and some melee people once we get more. We don't really have enough. We got too much stuff going on. So that might be like a winter project. But yeah, we might still negotiate with them. We could send Isabel over there. She's got the best speechcraft of everybody, I believe. Yeah, we'll send Isabel over there. So Isabel's producing right now. Rosa, you're writing, which means we need to start mining some more. We'll go ahead and mine a little more out there. So this is going to give us, we got some gold now. We're starting to see some gold and some iron. So we got all that done. We actually got the wall already built here. Let's go ahead and throw in a door there and a door. Oh, no. Door there and a door there. And then we're going to move this guy. Well, we'll wait till Isabel's done with that. We're going to move that guy down there to the bottom level. Let's go ahead and just throw in... Oh, we don't have enough wood. We definitely need to get more wood. So, no, not the growing. Let's not cut down all these trees. That one's mature. Some of these are pretty, though. I mean, I don't want to cut down every single tree. There's a whole bunch of them right here. We'll just cut these down, that down, that down, that down. So this is going to be a job for Grimbold, and he's already on it. So our new settler here, we got him at the end of the last episode, and that's why we got that negotiator. Which, Isabel, will you come... Hey, Isabel? There we go. Will you go ahead and talk to them now, just before it gets any later? I don't want to... Oh, you're going to go do the construction first. Well, hopefully 5 hours should be enough time, I assume, to get there. She's going to have to run all the way over here, and then go all the way back over there. So let me cut down the rest of these trees here. I mean, we got little... You see the little ones growing. Those will grow. So I just want to get all of our wood that we have on this side of the map. Perfect. And there's some mushrooms over here. Can we even get to that? Yeah, we gotta go down there to get to it. It's only one though. Whatever. We'll leave it. Got our apple trees growing in here. You see these do, you know, you put one, I don't even know where the original is right here. Original apple tree, but you see it sprouts like more. So there's this birch tree right next to it, but there's like 5 of them right now. There's like 5 apple trees. I'm gonna cut this one down just so it's out of the way. So apple trees are critical. Somebody from work is calling me, but I am off on a Friday. I'm not answering that. They're gonna have to figure it out. It's Friday at 2:41 right now. I'm not answering that. I work 4/10s this week, and that's gonna go to voicemail. Cool. Grimbold. How are we doing, Grimbold? Initial optimism. Together we are strong. It's good that we are helping people in need. Yeah, so you do get that little perk for bringing in a settler, which is great. We'll check on him in a minute. Oh, Isabel's still got a ways to go. Yeah, we'll check on him. Religious needs fulfilled, ate a nice meal, slept in own quarters. So there's the modifier for sleeping in own quarters. Now, it is modest because there's nothing in there now. We're going to get into all that. We're going to get into all the room value and everything. I'm not going to dive too deep, but I think somebody posted on Reddit a while back, or like the what's it called? I guess just the room, where I don't even know what to call that. You can see it's inside his chamber here. Grimbold I don't know how you would say his last name, Paddles, but there's an accent over the S. So it's modest, but I mean, eventually we're gonna get these to at least good or better. Oh, wow. Okay, we're here at the negotiation, so... Man, we can try to make them an offer, but since they are so far away, I'm never gonna trade with them. Like I just don't. We have allies closer by that we'll go send a caravan to. We'll give them a bunch of stuff, increase our standing with. So we're just gonna go ahead and yeah, we're not going to make them an offer. We're definitely not gonna surrender Grimbold back, even though he is not the best settler in terms of the mood. But yeah, they get a negative mood modifier. That's what I was reading. But he's not the best settler in terms of getting along with others. But yeah, we're gonna do that. And yeah, now we just lost 120 alignment. So they didn't attack us, which is fine. It worsened a little bit. So yeah, now they're neutral. But you know what? That's totally fine. We might get raided at any point in the end of the summer or the autumn, but kind of avoided that. I'm not really ready for a battle now. We should be fine. But since they were already friendly, now they're just neutral. But like I said, we've got allies right here that are 75% friendly, and I hope they send a caravan. The Sedberg, or the Heresy of the Rose, Kirkbeard Sedberg. I hope they send a caravan for us, or a merchant for us, so we can start trading. How are we doing? 56 barley. Let's grab more fermenting mash right now, just because we probably need to go ahead and get that. We've got 198 meat laying around. That should help us a lot. We also have 27 apples, so we can get apples going in here as well to make more rough wine. So the rough wine is not as great as... I don't even remember where all this stuff is. Is it down here? My fermenting ingredients? No, that's my... Yeah, let's extend... Oh, we gotta... Yeah, let's fix this. Let's do that. Let's copy that. And actually, I'm gonna relocate this thing. Relocate that there. Yeah, I want to extend this pile here. This is all of our drinks. We only have 4. Where's our rough wine? I don't even know where that is. I don't remember where we put our fermenting ingredients. Are they in here? Oh, they're in here now. Which is fine. I mean, it's going to be autumn soon. That's going to be a better temperature for stuff to ferment. So let's speed it up a little bit. What I'm going to do... Actually, no, let's not speed it up. Let's put it on normal speed. We're going to build some wooden flooring like that, like that, like that. And then we're going to build more wooden flooring this way. I'm going to put a ladder in the corners like that, right there. And then we're going to organize this a little bit. So we're still hammering away at the stonemason bench. We got one more set to go. And then that'll be done. So this might be a long episode as well. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I just want to move this thing. Let's relocate the stonemason bench. Oh, there's some rough wine. It's right there. I don't know why it's right there. Let's relocate this thing, and I'm going to put it... where am I going to put this? You know what? I'm going to put it right there, and I'm going to get rid of that door. We don't need 2 doors here. We'll get rid of that door and put a wall there. And then that'll look somewhat decent right there. So then what we can do... Believe me, this will go away soon. And honestly, I might just go ahead and allow this so they can start building. It's going to be the floor for our kitchen. If I've done it correctly. I think I have. Yeah, because the outer wall is going to be there. Somebody will get building on that, and what we're going to do is kind of rearrange some stockpiles here. We can copy this one, so this is going to be our raw limestone right here. All the way out. Or we'll do it like, maybe like that. That's quite a bit. Oh, I didn't mean to do, what did I do? What did I do? Copy, there we go. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 16 spaces for raw limestone, and they can hold, I believe, 200 a pile. So that would be like 3,200 raw limestone. I can extend it out more if I want. And then what that means is I'm just going to copy this guy. And we're going to put this right here. So this will be... Actually, hold on. How do I want to do this? Hmm. Hmm. I want to do this a different way, actually. Let me get rid of that. We're gonna do it a different way. Oh, I got rid of the whole thing completely. Oops. We're just gonna go... Yeah, 4 like that. Raw material, limestone, yes. And then we're gonna go 4 by 3 that way. We're gonna turn this into manufactured limestone like that. Perfect. So that should give us a good start, and that way we'll know how much limestone we have. It's all gonna be down here. And that'll be the stonemason bench, and then we can turn this thing into a workshop in the very near future. So I didn't mean to click on that region. We need to... let me see here. Did we... What do we need? We need decorative structures. Decorative structures. We need decorative structures to get the wall tool shelf. That's what's going to make things a workshop, and it's going to go a lot faster. Cool. So goals for today, again, I want to focus on just getting this done. I want to get this basement level done. And then once that's done, we can... I'm going to build the extra limestone wall here. Put that in. I'm actually going to put in the block flooring all the way across like that. So we're going to finish this first, and then we're going to build the second level. We're going to build the floor on top, and then we're going to keep going. I think it's going to look great. So let's go back over here. Looks like we got more stuff we can mine after the autosave. We're in day 10 now. Not bad. We're just going to keep mining in layers through here. It's just really easy for us to do that. And you can see all the gold starting to stack up. So look, our goats are putting... Well, no, they're not. They're not putting things where they belong. Let's mark a bunch of stuff, and let's go to jobs here. I'm going to turn this off for Grinbold because we got 3 goats that can haul. And we're going to just get things in the right spot. I want to mark everything in here and just move it. Now, I don't have to do this. This isn't really critical. But you can see... Oh, no, it does count that because we still have it on a stockpile. Yeah, we still have it on a stockpile. So at most, this holds 200 apiece. So we've got a 12 area stockpile size of, and we can even name this to limestone brick. That is limestone brick, right? Yeah, limestone brick. So we got 200 times 12, which I believe is going to give us 2,400. So we can do this until we have 2,400. So we're gonna come up here and do that, but I'm going to actually hit pause right now, just because I want to make sure. Nah, we'll hit play. We'll hit play. Oh, I want to get all this going. We want to get all. Lynn, why are you haul? Oh, I got you on urgent haul too, Lynn. Don't do that. We got sheep that can do that, Lynn. You got more important stuff to do. So there we go. Henry's gonna produce. We got limestone laying everywhere. I want to go ahead and get producing on that. And what we will do, Grimbold, we will assign to the prison warden. I might... should we do that today? I mean, we don't really have a raid or anything. We'll probably wait till we actually get a prisoner. It's not that critical today. Okay, cool. So yeah, just kind of keep an idea on food supplies. We're starting to get into the end of summer. So now is like a good time to kind of start fishing and seeing if we have any more fish. I don't want to go too far up. My fish supply has seemed to run out. I swear, there were a lot more fish in this river at the start of the spring. And we can go down here and get them. That won't be too bad. Let's go ahead and mark these pike for fishing. That's going to be a task for Edward once he is done doing some cooking. So yeah, I'm really liking how this settlement's going so far. I'm not gonna rush my building in this settlement. Like normally I would go ahead and start building the ceiling up here. I would start doing that. But in today's episode, I'm not gonna do that. So or in this series, I suppose. So I'm gonna get a really good screenshot of that basement. So we got research. I'm just gonna leave that at 50. Right now, Rosa and Isabel are both constructing, which means that we knocked out that mine pretty quick. Knocked out that mine. I just want to do it one layer at a time so they don't run all the way up and then get like stuck or something. We yeah, we're producing away. We'll get 2,400 of these guys. We'll move that all down there. I mean, I'll leave it right there for now. It's fine. But you can see once they craft something, they haul it right to the stockpile. So it works out pretty well. But yeah, I want to get all this built in here. And just, we want to get... Hey. Hey, you. Yeah, you can haul stuff. There you go. Get all that stuff. Yeah, they definitely can't haul that much. I think, let's see how much... Oh, Astral, come here. They're going too fast. I can't tell how much he picked up, but it's not, you know, Pan's sleeping on the limestone. I don't know why Pan is sleeping right now. They must, oh, they probably follow the same schedule. Did they follow the same schedule? Yeah, as Lynn. That makes sense. Cool. So yeah, your goats follow the same schedule as your settlers, in terms of sleeping. Boyo, sorry buddy, you're not trained yet. You're almost trained. 91%. Looking good, guys. So let's kind of chill for a minute. Let's look at Grimbold. Grimbold, why did you get up here, dude? You really can't stand to be on the same level with Rosa, and you had to climb all the way up here just to mine. Man, Grimbold, how are we doing? A little small talk with Rosa, even though you're avoiding her right now, or you want to just intimidate her by standing above her. Pleasant conversation with Isabel, more small talk. Is probably all stuff we already looked at. About the habit. Oh, that's really interesting, Grimbold. You began a conversation or discussion about the habits of birds. Yeah, that's small talk for sure. That's how I like to start talking. Is when I try to talk to a lady, I want to start the conversation off with birds. There you go. So he does sleep in his own quarters. That's nice. Ate a nice meal. Talking about wildflowers, though, maybe that's a little better. Okay, that's a little better. I mean, he is a botanist. That's his primary skill, so he's going to talk about all the wildflowers that he's seen. Rats are in the store. Our cat should be on that. Light banter about planting herbs. So yeah, he's really just kind of talking about what he is doing. Could while away hours discussing forbearance and... Wow, Grimbold. I'm impressed, man. You're actually doing very nice for us. I mean, you still have more chances of negative interactions coming, but... we're about to get into some silver as well. Did we have silver? I think there's silver. Yeah, we got silver right there, silver right there. We're starting to get all of our resources, which we're going to bring down here. But let's look at this. Astral. You can carry... There it is. You can carry 50 storage amount. 50 right there. You can only carry 30. There you go. There's the difference. So this little baby can only carry 30. But they're moving it pretty quick, and you can see this is already filling up, man. It's weird thresholds of ores. Like, you got only 200 limestone can fit on a pile, but you can fit like 50 iron ingots. So it's interesting. But here's what I want to do, actually. I want to come over here. I want to build limestone there. And there and there. No. Hold on. Let me make sure I do this right. Yeah, I think I've got it right. So I'm going to put the kiln. There's going to be 2 of them, at least to start. Or not the kiln, the smelting furnace. And they're going to go right here and right here. So I want to wall this off a little bit. We're actually going to mine. I know I don't mine that. I deconstruct that. We're going to deconstruct these 2. I know I built it, and I'm going to just destroy it again. But we're going to wall this off a little bit. It's going to go right through there. So that's going to be just like that, and then we are going to put one more piece there. So this is where our smelting furnaces will go, and then we'll put one more limestone wall there. And then we'll probably do the same thing over here on the other side for kilns once we have enough material. Or once we start getting more like dung, because that's the only thing we're going to use for that, unless we go import some clay. Why is there raw meat on the ground? Hey, whose raw meat is this? Can we get that off the ground, because it's raining and it's on the floor and it's rotting? Lynn, will you quit mining? Actually, use it, but no. Lynn, come over here and... No, don't consume it. Prioritize, please, because there's a wolf coming. Gonna eat that raw meat. Yeah, go get that, please. Look. He's got his eye on it. Yeah, thank you. I don't know who dropped that. Somebody dropped the ball with the raw meat there. But yeah, you can see kind of like how the farms over here, I'm just letting them do their own thing. I mean, we're really chilling. I hope we have enough in terms of, oh, I did 3 fermenting. Yeah, yeah. We got to get this going. We got 59. Yeah, we got all kinds of fruit juice. So we got 27 apples, 59 red currant. Let's plant more of that. We don't have any more red currant up here. I guess the foxes ate all of it. I'm not going to worry about that. That's too far away. Because we got more that's ripening over here. So what we're going to do, though, we're going to come over here to our barley. I think I need to focus on crops because this max yield is still in like 6.5 days. And it takes about 7 days for it to grow. So if we grow it 7 days, 6.5 days, that's going to be into the autumn, and it's not going to grow another cycle. So we're going to hit this button here, so we don't plant any more seeds. What I'm going to do for the carrots, we're going to let them grow one more round. They only take 4 days, but after that, we're going to hit flowering just to make sure we get an extra carrot seed. When they're ripe, you get 14 carrots on normal difficulty. Now, this varies depending on what difficulty you're playing, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe there's just a higher chance of it failing. But we're going to turn it on flowering. You can also turn it on going to seed, but that's going to take a long time. We just want one extra seed so we have some spares in case somebody screws up the harvest, even though Grimbold has got that perk of green thumb, so he has a 50% chance, or 50% less chance of failing. So hopefully he can handle that. We definitely have a lot to research. So I think what I'm going to do here... Pan, what are you doing? Why are you just standing up there? We really need to research, guys. Let me look at my jobs again. So research, level 11 for Lynn, level 10 for Grimbold. I need somebody as a backup researcher. I'm going to speed the game up a little bit because we're starting to get a lot of tasks going for us. And I'm 26 minutes in, and we're still on day 10, so we need to hurry up. We don't need to, but these are going to be closer to like hour, 45-minute episodes, or closer to an hour. Man. We just got a lot to build right now, so the problem with Isabel is construction and research are both, you know, important to her, but we can't do both at the same time, and we got all this wood down here to build. Good news is we're gonna have plenty of limestone. That's great. And I already deleted that? Yeah. Let me think. We'll probably chill with the mining, actually. That'll actually give Rosa a chance to do some research. Grimbold, yeah, he's gonna go over here and harvest some of the cabbage. Now we can let this grow one more cycle, I guess. We got some fish dish, nice. But we're starting to accumulate a lot of food right now, which is good. And we got 60 meals, so as long as we just monitor how much food we have, make sure like our... well, no, we got raw meat, so we still got some raw meat we can cook up, but we'll wait and do that in autumn. When it starts getting cold. Is this goat going to be trained? Yes, he is. Good job, Edward. We now have 4 trained goats, and we don't have any domesticated untrained goats, so now we don't really need that pen at the moment. Who doesn't have a goat? We will give it to we'll just give it to Henry since he was here before Grimbold. Boyo, there he goes. He's gonna start hauling stuff right away, and it's probably gonna be the stuff I marked to urgently haul. Nice dung pile right in the walkway. Yeah, there you go. Let's get all this stuff out of here, guys. Excellent. So we're gonna start on some organization skills in day 11. I just wanted to. I mean, this wasn't necessary, but I just wanted to clear all this out of here, so it wasn't all laying around. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I want to get all this out of here. Yeah, get it all out. There we go. Get all the limestone out of there. Sweet. All right. We'll come back at the beginning of day 11, maybe 500 hours. We'll see you then. All right, so we go look at our goals again. number one, we were kind of trying to prioritize some tasks, and what I meant by that was more like I'm gonna focus on getting some carpentry going next, since we have that good skill level from I think it was from Henry. Almost done with the Great Hall basement. We're gonna get into organizing storage, and then we've got the preparation for major limestone block builds coming in the autumn season, which we are preparing for, and then just keeping an eye on conflicts. It is what's his face? Grimbold just turned 27 today. He has turned 27, and he is going to celebrate with a drink. How fitting. Beautiful summer day. It's raining again, but I mean, whatever. It rains a lot in this game. We didn't get any hailstorms, thankfully, so it didn't destroy any crops. Which is why you need to keep... I was kind of making a point about keeping some extra seeds, because if it destroys your crops and you don't have any more seeds, then you're kind of screwed. But yeah, you see, it's a slow process, but he's getting up there. He's getting up there. And in terms of his health here... Wait, Grimbold? His health and I believe Henry's health are completely normal now, so we don't have to worry about the convalesce, which was already turned down. Cool. Alright, so it's day 11. We got 30 minutes into this recording, so we're going to kind of go a little quicker here. I'm going to fancy up this little organization a little bit. This is our little Great Hall basement. I'm going to put some fence along the support posts just to kind of separate some things, make it look pretty nice. We got ladders here for easy access to climb up. Let me build, I gotta build one more. I'm just spamming my mouse button, sorry, that was probably loud. Build one more piece of wall there to finish that off, and then I'll put just a couple, well, no, that's gonna be, yeah, we'll put a couple more pieces of floor, wooden floor there. So we do need to research, we need to get, what do we need? We need 30 chronicles to get smelting going, so since people are doing construction right now, I'm actually gonna go, let me think, I just want to get this done, but I think we can prioritize Isabel doing some research. What I'm gonna do is come over here, well, you know, we probably will need a little more. Yeah, just go ahead and just do up to 50 or however long that's gonna take. So this is going to be our area of storage right here. What I'm gonna do, let me think about this. We're gonna have all of our like resources down here, all of our iron. Once we start getting coal, we'll put that down here. Yeah, we got Rosa and Grimbold on the construction right now. It's totally fine. Put coal down here. We'll put silver down here. So what we're gonna do is let's start here. We'll go there, and we're gonna label this iron. Like that, clear everything. We'll go to material, we'll go to raw material, we'll go to iron, put that on medium, and then we'll copy this and put one on the other side here. That's going to be manufactured iron ingot, and we can label this iron ingot, and that's just for organization in case we don't have anything there. We can just click on it, we know what it's supposed to be. So iron there, perfect. We're gonna put another one here. This is going to be silver. I think we'll get a lot of silver. We could do silver and gold. I may end up adjusting this a little bit. But silver is gonna go there. I'm gonna copy, let's copy this one. This may be overkill on silver. We may be able to combine it. Silver ingot like that, and we'll put, if I can spell it right, silver ingot like that. Then we'll come over here, we'll copy again, put one there like that, and this is going to be gold. We won't have as much of this, so this might be a bit of overkill for gold. I'll probably end up adjusting it and combining silver and gold. But we're gonna do something like that. Gold ingots will be right here. Perfect. And then we'll go material, manufacture. We'll change that to gold ingots. There we go. And then we'll put some coal probably over here. So we can grab this one, copy, and we'll put just a row of coal right here. like I said, we'll probably adjust this a little bit. And I'll label that coal. Perfect. There we go. So that's going to put all of our resources and what we can do. Well, we'll keep it sped up. What we can do, we can come over here and just get our goats to haul all this garbage. Not garbage. This is good stuff right here. That's all good stuff. We'll get our goats. Don't do that one on the top. We'll get that later. We'll get our goats to haul all that stuff, and then we'll start seeing the ores down here. And this is going to be a beautiful looking Great Hall basement. Awesome. And then we'll end up building up. We'll start actually building with all this limestone brick that we're carving up right now. We're going to get up to about 2,400, and we still got plenty of limestone laying around. So once they fill this up, I mean, I might actually go put more up here on the top. Just so we keep carving away at that. I mean, they already built the fence. There's Astral hauling some iron. Very good, Astral. Great job. Sweet. So that looks pretty good. Done some organization. Grimbold over here is about to... So we're getting towards autumn where this is probably not going to grow much more than one more cycle. So we'll let him get all these that are ripening. And actually what I'm going to do... I'll expand this a little bit. Of course we can't build it there. I'm going to expand this a little bit just so we can get more flax in the last cycle here. So he'll plant. You get plenty. We should have plenty of flaxseed, I think. Yeah, you get a lot of flaxseed. We got 62 now. So we will have him grow all this stuff over here, and he's gonna go ahead and do that now. And then once the last few are done, ready to harvest, we'll mark that to not sow. Carrots are ripe. Grimbold's got a lot of work, man. Botany, even in mountain settlements, are a lot of work. It's a full-time job. Yeah, we're looking good here. That's 1,700 hours, kind of going pretty quick here. Let's look again just at the daily agenda. So this is the organized storage I was talking about. We'll show you guys that at the very end. Yeah, fortunately the negotiation wasn't too bad, so I didn't throw that in there. I figured they weren't going to attack us. I just wanted to go ahead and build that prioritized task. I wanted to build that the region, whatever it's called, cartography table. Just so we could see that, to make sure they weren't our nearby allies. But yeah, fortunately, nothing pretty complex going on right now. Our goats are trained, we got 4 goats hauling, and we're looking good and about ready for autumn. Love it. Let's go to our overview. We can take a look if there are any wildlife. How are the deer around here? We got one more that's mature. I'll probably monitor that, mark it for hunting. Like, we can hunt all these goats and foxes and stuff. We could work on taming the goats if we wanted to. But I just don't want Edward, like, running around all autumn. I might do that in the winter when there's not as many things for him to do. Yeah, here we go. We're starting to get this hauled. We got a big gold. I mean, we actually got a lot of gold. I'm glad we actually did that. Lots of gold there. We'll put probably some... I don't know what we'll put here. Probably add another layer of coal over here, but we don't have much coal. In fact, our nearest coal, I think our nearest coal is all the way over here. Like, there's coal up here at the very far end of the river, or at the start of the river. I don't see any more coal nearby. And fortunately, there's like loads of coal over there. But I think that's literally our nearest coal. So that's going to be a bit of a situation to get up to. So we would have to go up this way, across the river. No, we have to go up that way, then up that way, across the river, then go up that way. And then we can finally get to it. But I want to have at least a little bit of it, so let's go ahead and mark some coal to mine like that, just so they can get started on it. Because we're going to need coal, especially it's just a lot easier to put coal in places instead of having to keep... We don't have clay, so we can't... or dung, we don't have a lot of animals, we don't have dung, not clay. We can't use it to make clay brick, or dung brick. I'm saying clay, but I meant converting that into dung brick with the kiln, which is normally used for clay, but we don't have clay here, so we haven't researched that or done anything. But yeah, I think this is gonna look really good. We're gonna get all this down here. Actually, let's just move this. Let's just put coal down here. We'll put that there and make that a yeah. We'll make that medium priority, and we'll just delete this one. So yeah, I think it's gonna look sweet. I cannot wait. Day 12, we're at 28 Chronicles, so we're almost there, which is going to be Rosa's eager task of smithing. You can see her mining skill is actually up to 30 now. So she's doing great with my now it's 31, just like that. It's got that 4x modifier until it reaches the limit for the daily limit, and then it goes down to just a 10th, and it's already hit the daily limit. Wow, Rosa. Yeah, smithing is going to be coming very shortly. We just need a couple more books. I don't think we got it, did we? Yeah, we're still at 28. All right, carrots. That they still had a couple more ripe carrots. There's one more piece here. I'm just gonna leave it, and we'll hit don't sow there. Red currant patch. How's that going? I think. Let me see. We gotta monitor a food situation in autumn. Red currant. I think we should expand that just a little more. We'll throw in a few more pieces. Just for this last cycle here. I don't know what happened to Grinbold here. I guess he gave up and didn't plant that last carrot seed and went to bed. The trees are like right next to our apple trees. We gotta deal with that. But yeah, guys, I'm loving this game right now. Or just this map, this settlement. It's looking pretty good. We don't have a lot of stuff built yet, but we're building intense, full-size projects. So we're not building much temporary stuff anymore until we get to like maybe the woodworking thing. We might put that somewhere temporarily. How are we doing over here? We can get more barley. We got 36 barley. We got 7 apples. Yeah, we don't have quite enough. Yeah, we don't have quite enough there. Because I think. Oh well, no, we haven't even. Oh, what are we doing? Where are my apples going? Are we using that for eating? Apples? I thought we had more apples. Well, let's mark that, and then we will have enough resources. Interesting. Chopping down some dead trees. We'll get all those out of here. Alright, sweet. So this is looking great. This is looking absolutely beautiful. So in the next episode, we're gonna get hardcore into some production. We're gonna be smithing, and we're gonna be building. I just wanted to finish this basement because I think this is gonna be a beautiful looking screenshot, and we'll build the smelting furnaces there. Right now, actually, we are here, and let me make sure I do the right one. No, I've already done that. Wow, I'm an idiot. I forgot I already unlocked smelting. What am I doing? Okay, well, we already have that unlocked. Sweet. Alright, there we go. We just don't want it in clay, we want it in limestone. And we're gonna put 2 of them in here. Just like that, and just like that. And the heat source will go out this way while we put a roof on this thing, or along the limestone walls. So, there you go. And then we got a cool little ladder here for Rosa. Looks like she's getting... What's Rosa doing? Oh, you're building it out of the limestone. Yes, good job, good job. Okay. Edward is now level 25. Culinary, very good. We're at 43 minutes or so into the episode. So yeah, I guess I already had that research, and I was not even paying attention. We've got some coal over here. Our little goats can come get this. Come get the coal. Let's put that in our stockpile. Make everything look beautiful. Now, what's going to happen here on the last day of summer? Is something ridiculous going to happen? Are we going to get a heat wave? Are we going to get a hailstorm? Like, something. We've had a very smooth summer, I'm not going to lie. Been very smooth. A little too smooth. And Edward is doing some work here, which we will get moved eventually. Again, just Edward, great with the OG settlers, still working on Lynn. Pleasant conversation. You can see the pleasant conversation with Grinbold doesn't do as much. It's only 1.8. That's what that means. So that's what that perk... I guess there's something that affects the... See, the mood change speed is 110%, so it... Negotiation multiplier, yeah. 1.14. Yeah, there you go. Positive social interaction chance is only 0.6 and 1.35 for negative. Fortunately, the positive social interaction chance goes up with that initial optimism and eagerly doing something. So when they're happy, when they're eagerly doing something, they're more likely to talk about it in a positive way. But that perk makes that go up 105%. So fortunately, he does have better odds here, and that initial optimism helps a lot as well. But eventually that's going to go away. I don't know if it'll tell us. Yeah, that expires in 2.5 days. But since he's eagerly doing something, it's looking good. We just don't have good apparel. Lacking in religious activities. There are religious activities available on this settlement, Grimbold. Maybe we should go do that. But also, now that we have enough settlers, I think I might end up putting an extra hour of leisure before bedtimes. That way... Or no, let's not do that. Let's do it... Let's do the extra hour when they wake up. There we go. I think that's correct. So everybody's got a 2-hour break for leisure in between working hours, and then leisure when they wake up and right when they go to bed. And then they have an extra hour to do whatever. Usually they'll just end up working when there's stuff to do. So sweet, we're approaching the end of summer, guys. We got the smelting furnaces built. What I'm probably going to do is go ahead and just set up a couple of these. So the smelting furnace, let's pause that so nobody does that right away. So what we want to do here, there's a couple things we can do. This would basically smelt all items that we have made out of either, well, it's going to be made out of either iron, gold, silver, or, well, maybe not too much gold, but it'll be either made out of iron, silver, or steel most likely. And we'll get those ingots back. But I'm just going to do anything that's flimsy quality forever. And I'm going to do anything... Go ahead and hit play on that. So you see we already got resources ready. And then I'm going to go ahead and do everything that's like... Oh, no. That's like, we'll say 40 hit points or lower. Nah, let's make it 50. We value quality here. So you can see once Rosa... What's Rosa doing? Rosa, what are you doing? What are you hauling? You're hauling coal? I guess you had nothing else to do. All right. Well, as soon as Rosa goes and hauls that coal, she should start doing those smithing jobs because they are her #1 priority. And we probably got some stuff in our default base in our warehouse here. There's some dirt in here. We should probably move that somewhere. So this is a good example. This is made of iron, but it's flimsy and no one needs it right now unless we get another settler. We got another short sword that's flimsy. We're not going to need those things. We can eventually, very soon we'll be able to build our own weapons or craft our own weapons and craft bows as well for any more ranged weapons. So we should be totally fine on that. So there goes Rosa. No, Rosa? Filling food pouch. So we don't really have a lot going on right now. As you can see, people are just hauling at the moment, but I don't want to give them too much to do right before autumn. We'll really get into that going forward. Let's just cut down some of these trees. There's some willows over here. I didn't even notice that. There's a large section of willows over here. We got some dirt. We'll allow that dirt because we will need it very soon. Let's cut trees down just to get more wood. Beautiful. And I'm going to actually make another stockpile. We'll put another one up here for the limestone material, manufactured limestone brick. Let's put that on medium. We'll just have another one that way. This is going to get full, but we'll probably end up moving some up here. I don't know why I did that, actually. Just ignore me. Grimbold, what are you doing? That's not your job. Grimbold, why are you smithing, my guy? Whatever. Rose is sleeping right now. That's totally fine. I'll probably turn that off when we actually start crafting weapons that are... Why are you deprived of religious activities, dude? Do you not have enough time for that? I don't know, man. Talking about jousting. Discussion about demons causing sickness. Come on, Grimbold. This is not what we need right now, my guy. So where are you? What are you doing? What do you have? What do you? Oh, you're hauling something. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. What did he make? I don't know what just happened. But yeah, look, we got some stuff down here now. It's looking pretty good. I think what I'm actually gonna do. Let's go ahead and get some iron going. We'll just do. I don't remember how much does this produce. It produces 30. We'll just do 90 for now. We'll get that going there, and we'll get more iron going here until you have 9. Oh no, 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 no! Oh my lord, not that, please. Not 900. No, 90. Not 9,999. Not what we want. All right, so we'll probably cut it out here. I'm gonna let my. I kind of want my goat to get out of here, so it's not sleeping. That'll happen as soon as Rosa wakes up. Our boy Edward doing some fishing on the slope here. Looks pretty good. I got a screenshot of him fishing earlier. That probably might be my thumbnail or my organization. Hey, what's happening over here? What's going on over here? That wolf is hungry. Uh-oh. Well, we just witnessed a murder. Poor hare. R.I.P. Hey, food chain, that's how it works. That's how it works. Fortunately, Edward and others are on top of the food chain in this establishment. Astral, I would love it if you weren't sitting in the bowl. 2 pheasants have arrived. I'm really not concerned about that. I don't really need a pet pheasant. I'm going to mark this limestone for urgently hauling just to make it look beautiful. Just to make things look beautiful, we're going to mark that to urgently haul. Somebody should go do that. But yeah, looks pretty good. This is our basement for storage. Oh, look at that. We got some iron there. Somebody did haul some iron. So there you go, guys. We'll cut it off here. We're going to go straight into autumn in the next episode, and I can't wait because we finished the basement. Got to put a ceiling on it, and that's going to get started with our first floor of our Great Hall. And we'll probably build the kitchen as well. So we'll see you guys then. Later.